be the last to go forward.
Waiting for an attendant.
The Geraldton visitor, Akiko, is now in. Red light appearing on top of the starting gates on this record-breaking day. They're off and beginning awkwardly. Might have slipped down a little here. Moet de Vega from the inside. And the first to jump is City Chant. Little Dacio sprung the stalls quickly. Likewise, Akiko from Barley King Prawn, and then Moet de Vega. Being followed back on the inside, Pearl Trade. Outside of it is Father Nick as they get going and leave the back straight. Further back on the inside on the Terps. And also there with it as well as Mankind. And last is Klondike Kenny. City Chant had held the front after working to the top, and by the 700 City Chant headed down the side, 3/4 clear from Akiko. Dacio with the run of the race over on the fence, a length and a half off the bit behind them, ridden along Barley King Prawn. Moet de Vega looking to get up on its inner. Around them goes Father Nick, being followed by Pearl Trade the middle. 3 deep tracking into it is Mankind on the Terps, well back, and so's Klondike Kenny into the home straight, and Akiko comes at City Chant. Dacio quickly around their heels at the 300 mark, and 2 lengths Father Nick with Mankind putting in. Pearl Trade back in the middle. Little Dacio stormed to the front though when they went past the 150. Dacio sprints away, opens up from Akiko, Pearl Trade, Father Nick, but Dacio's running them ragged, and it's all Dacio. Dacio goes on to win and in a canter from Akiko or Pearl Trade. In behind them, Father Nick, City Chant on the Terps ahead of Mankind, who came to the end of its run. A gap to Moet de Vega, Klondike Kenny, and whipping them all in is Barley King Prawn. Had the run of the race, Dacio. Box seated for Brodie Kirby and was travelling beautifully on the 7-day spin. No luck last start, and has bounced back into the winners list. Of course, scoring here back in a 1,000-metre race at the end of May. Bumped into a smarty in Sammersdat in a couple of those runs, and today, after being parked wide last start, had that sweet run throughout for Brodie Kirby and has won with plenty in hand. We're waiting on second and third numbers, Akiko and also Pearl Trade. It's 2:11 and 8. 2:11 and 8 actually. Father, I beg your pardon. They've got the wrong numbers up, sorry. We'll go again. It'll be 11 Dacio. 11 from 1 Akiko. 8 Pearl Trade, 2 Father Nick. Numbers corrected there on the board. 11, 1, 8, and then 2. Dacio, owned by Nev Duncan at Oakland Park. A filly by Caroscio and trained by Fred Kersley. Ridden by Brodie Kirby. So a double today for Chucky Kersley. Akiko second home by Nakoni, Sarah Childs and Chloe Azapati. And third to number 8, Pearl Trade. Grounded out by Trade Fair, Alan Matthews and Emma Stent. The margins, 3 lengths. It was a waltz in the park by half a head, 1:14 the time that they ran for the 1200. The 7th, the Crown Perth Handicap over the 1400 at 4:25 today is clear of alterations. Those deductions through soon with the scratching of Flower of Scotland, a late one. Brodie Kirby will wear the crown as our leading apprentice in 2:18.19 in a couple of weeks at the Warroa WA Racing Awards. It's been a big year for Brode. Let's go down to Britt Taylor.
Thanks very much, Darren. Just speaking to Fred Kersley down here in the yard and saying that Dacio should come with the prefix Little Dacio, because anyone who talks about her says Little Dacio, and that she is. She's little, but she's mighty.
She's probably the smallest horse that I've ever trained that's been, competitive. So I'm really pleased for her. She's so game, so brave. Yeah.
How do you go about keeping condition on her? Is it difficult?
Probably don't work her a whole lot, like just regular work, but not hard, because she actually has a tendency to work herself too hard. But a special cheerio to Dana Warwick in Melbourne, because she's named after Dana, and I'm sure Dana will be watching him with interest. But, it's just a great thrill for me and her, I think.
And did you have the mother, is that right?
Yeah, I did. I trained the mother, and that's how the Dana came about, and she's Dacio out of Dana.
And she was also small but mighty, the mother?
Oh, yes. There's a long story which I won't tell you now, but she's Joan Warwick's daughter, Colin Warwick and the family, so we've been pretty close.
I have heard this story before, and it is a special one, and the horse is living up to it. Well done.
Special horse for a special girl.
That's exactly right. Well said.
Thank you.
And Brodie Kirby, a brilliant ride and a lovely story behind the naming of this horse and the mother Dana. And Brodie Kirby has just ridden this horse a treat. Brodie, you got a feel for her 7 days ago. What did you learn last week about her that you're able to bring in today?
Well, she had a tough run the other week, and I thought if she's going to win a race, she needs it easy. And I was umming and ahhing whether to come off the 2 litres back to try and take my luck and chances and ride for luck. But I guess I made the right decision. She let down well, surprisingly. She was entitled to get tired because I do know her, and yeah, she responded well on the hands and heels and won quite convincingly.
On the corner, you were having a good look over your shoulder, seeing whether there was room to move out. When you did see that it was possible, you must have been glad just to get out and get her into open running the way she was travelling?
Yeah, the 2 in front of me were running quite tight, so I just had to weigh up my chances and make the right decision, and it paid off. But yeah, credit to Mr. Kersley, always looks out for me when he can, and it's nice to ride a winner for him.
Well done, Brodie.
Thanks, Brett.
Brodie Kirby and Fred Kersley combining there with Dacio, bringing up Fred Kersley's 2nd winner of the day. Little Dacio successful here in the 6th at Belmont. Back to you, Ben, in the studio.